And now, live from the studios of WHUC, this is Real Talk, where we get you something to talk about.
Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of Real Talk. I'm your host, Devin Anderson, and today we are joined by a very familiar face that has made history for the WHUC campus. Please give a warm welcome to the new 2022 fabulous Hinds Community College, Tiara Jackson. Thank you for joining us today, Tiara. I want to congratulate you on your amazing accomplishment.
Thank you.
Now, I'm dying to know, what does it feel like to be the first person from WHUC campus to be Miss Hinds Community College?
It feels like, well, of course, everybody said I made history and everything, but it's still shocking because I really didn't think I would win Miss Hinds. But at the same time, though, my family has history down here. My grandparents came down to Utica when it was called Utica Junior College. So it's kind of like I'm making strides to, like, you know, put a spot on Utica when it comes to Hinds.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Now, you already know I was going to talk about this reaction when you got crowned. Now, look, it was absolutely priceless. I mean, I was there, so I loved your reaction. And I need to know, and the audience does too, what was going on through your head when you was getting crowned?
Well, in that moment, I was like, did they really just say Tiara Jackson? Like, Tiara Jackson. And I saw all of my radio and television friends and my parents. My mom, she got up trying to record and everything. So it was kind of like, oh, goodness, like, I done did something here. So my reaction was just like in shock. I was like, oh my goodness, did this just happen?
Yeah, that's great. And me being in your classroom, I didn't even know you was going to participate until like a couple days before. So when I found that out, I was like, wow, Tiara's doing a pageant. So I need to kind of really, I don't know, what really motivated you to participate in the first place and who supported you along the way?
Well, a little backstory on how I started in pageantry was my 9th grade year in high school, and I started off on the homecoming court. And then after I did the homecoming court a couple of years, I went on to Beauty and Bow my senior year. And then this past summer, I was in the Miss Mississippi for America Strong organization, which is the sister pageant, of the Miss Mississippi pageant and Miss America pageant organization that I'm in. And so my background, my family have been like my biggest supporters, and also you and the rest of the WHUC news team. So it was just like, you know, it was the best feeling ever. And the main reason why I'm doing this is because of my community. I want to help my community out, which is here in Utica, and also those around me. That's
great. Now, during your competition, it seemed like you started to get a little nervous. So can you please explain to the audience how it is to perform on stage during the competition?
Well, that's a good question because I'm still learning. This is my first time actually being in a bigger role than I'm used to. I'm used to being, like, you know, on the sidelines or just working behind the scenes because I like to do, like, being a part of the WHUC News 7 team. I like being a part of that, writing scripts and stuff like that. But to actually now to have, like, a platform now, it's kind of like, okay, I got to step my game up.
Yes, ma'am, and I agree. You definitely have a lot of responsibilities in Miss Hinds Community College. Can you kind of give us an insight of what plans you have for the future?
So the plans that I have for the future is basically with the WHUC, well, the radio and television show here on the Utica campus. We are working with Miss Tonya Jackson, who is working on the Mississippi Lupus Foundation here in the state of Mississippi. So that is my goal, is to promote the lupus chapter here in the state. I'm going to start off here in Hinds County because that's my area. I'm Miss Hinds Community College, so I can go around and help Miss Tonya Jackson reach out to a bigger audience. Also, that's my platform. That's my main platform. But another platform I kind of want to, like, focus on, just like to work on with the school, is to create like a better and, you know, resourceful school when it comes to like recycling and, you know, being green, because a lot of stuff is going on with the earth, and so climate change. So that's two things I plan on working with, but mostly lupus.
Yeah, Tiara, I just have to say this has been very inspiring to walk alongside you as you accomplish something that no one thought you would do. And I truly believe this is one of the first and many accomplishments for here at students at Utica campus. Thank you for turning in for this Real Talk. Please be sure to like and subscribe to see more content like this from this channel. And always remember to keep it real.